Good morning, everyone. It's Stephen Whiteside here from the uptrend.com with your morning market outlook for Thursday, February 19th, 2026. In the pre-market this morning, stock index futures are currently trading lower, being led lower by the Nasdaq. We've got Walmart pulling the Dow down in the pre-market. Now, we've got Bitcoin trading down about $1,000 in the pre-market, so not expecting a change in trend there. Crude oil is up $1. We've got gold down $5 in the pre-market, so nothing going on there. We're still on a daily sell signal for the price of gold. And then looking at where we've been over the past few months. So in December, we moved in above the 43.75 level. We've traded up to 56.25. And right now we're trading just right at the $5,000 level. So that's the halfway point between the range that we've been in. So we're still on a daily sell signal here. And if you're a gold bug and you're looking for us to move back, we need to close above $5,096.47 on Thursday. No joy for silver. Fairly quiet trading this morning, just down a nickel, but still on a sell signal. Now, looking at Walmart sitting right on the edge of a sell signal. It is currently trading lower in the pre-market. Of course, we wait for the closing price to make any decisions, not overreacting to what's going on in the pre-market. We've got Canadian Tire out with earnings this morning, and you can see it made a new high on Wednesday. Now, we did see the North American markets move higher on Wednesday. At the same time, we had a pullback in the VIX for the S&P 500, for the NASDAQ, and the Russell 2000. So far, no trend changes there. Looking at the U.S. markets, there was the Dow trading higher yesterday, so no change in trend. The big winner on the Dow was Goldman Sachs, and it's just $10 away from generating a buy signal on Thursday. Boeing was the big loser on the day. Certainly no change in trend for Boeing. Looking at the S&P 500, we traded up into the channel yesterday. The big winner was Global Payments, and all the digital payment services have been hit hard over the past couple of months. There's a gap higher, and of course, we're not going to be catching that one. On the other hand, Garmin was the next big winner, and we did catch that one. It's been on a buy signal for a week now, and a nice big pop yesterday. What didn't work? Well, I think both on the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, Palo Alto Networks was one of the big losers on the day, so no change in trend there. Then looking at the NASDAQ, yes, we traded up into the channel, so no change in trend. Cadence Systems was the big winner on the day. No change in trend there. And the big loser on the day was NXP, and it pulled back, but certainly no change in trend for that stock coming into Thursday. Looking at the Canadian markets, the iShares for the TSX 60 was up nicely. The big winner was Shopify, which did not generate a buy signal. Still looking for a close on Thursday above $169.34. The big loser on the day was Sun Life, still on a buy signal there. No change there. Then looking at the composite index using the Vanguard Canada ETF, we traded higher yesterday, did not make a new high. The big winner on the day was Collier International. It was up over 6%. No change in trend there. The big loser, Industrial Alliance, down over 11% and still on a sell signal. No change in trend there. Now, what worked yesterday? Well, in Canada, it was the tech sector being led higher by Shopify, but again, no change in trend. We're still on a sell signal. Then looking at the energy sector, we're up over 2%, making a new high for this move. Now, gold stocks also traded higher on Wednesday, up just under 3% on the day. Now, in the U.S., the big winner was the energy sector, not making a new high, but getting pretty close to it, followed by consumer discretionary. No change in trend there, and no change in trend for technology stocks. So just like the NASDAQ 100, we did trade up into the channel. Looking at the U.S. most actives from Wednesday, once again, NVIDIA was the big winner. We are stuck trying to break through the 193.75 level. If we can do that, then $200 comes into play. Ondas was the next big winner. It's back on a buy signal. You can see the pros look like they want to come back and take control. If you're going to play this stock, then I would be putting an order in to sell half my position at $12.50, then half of the remaining position at $14.06. And then I would hold on to the rest of that position, which would be about a quarter for dear life, and see if we can get up to $15.63. Now, looking at Transocean, it was an inside day yesterday, no change in trend. No change in trend for Ford. Ford's stuck in a range here. We're right in the middle of that range right now, and it's had a hard slug. 1445 is a big area of resistance, and if we can get through that, then 1484 comes into play. No change in trend for Intel, no change in trend for American Airlines, and then Nokia, which has been on a little run for the past couple of weeks. We're trying to get to 781. That's our next target for Nokia. Looking at the TSX most actives, the most actively traded stock yesterday was Enbridge, having an inside day. Was down on the day, but did not close below the previous day's low. The Manulife, no change in trend there. And then Capstone Mining had its second day of a sell-off. No change in trend there. New high for Canadian Natural Resources. Baytech back on a buy signal here. Then we've got Cenovus making a new high on Wednesday. Then we've got Whitecap also making a new high. So all the big cap energy stocks did well on Wednesday. TELUS still on a sell signal here. You had the opportunity to take some profits at 1875 and at 1953. And so here we're coming back, still holding the 1797 level. If that breaks, then 1719 would be our next target to the downside. Then Barrick is back on a buy signal as of Wednesday's close. And last up this morning, we've got Suncor, and unlike the other energy stocks, did not make a new high yesterday, had an inside day, but it did close higher on the day. Okay, folks, that's all for this morning's presentation. So far, it looks like it's going to be a fairly quiet open on Thursday morning. Have a great day. Next time you'll hear my voice is on Friday morning.
Thanks for tuning in until the very end of today's stock market timing educational video. If you found the content valuable, don't forget to express your support by hitting the like button, leave a comment, sharing with your friends, and subscribing to our channel for more insightful updates. Remember, in the world of stocks, timing is crucial, and following the trend can be your greatest ally. If you would like more information on how we can help you better time the stock market, please visit theyuptrend.com.